Shalom, friends. Thank you for listening to Zayinbranchministries. And today I'm going to be reading from Joshua 1, chapter 1 through 16. But first of all, it is the 16th of Tammuz, 5780, and tomorrow is going to be the 17th of Tammuz, 5780, which will be the 9th of July 2020, and that is the day where Aaron and the Israeli congregation, they lost patience with Moses, and they put together, by melting their gold, the golden calf. That's the day that they worshipped the golden calf, on the 9th of July 2020, the 17th of Tammuz, 5780, in the days and the year that we are living in at the moment. So last Shabbat, the 4th of July, Independence Day for America, is when the Bri Israel were reading Balak and Balaam. And Balaam was hitting his donkey because he did not see the angel of the Lord. He did not see the angel of the Lord standing there. His donkey did see, but Balaam did not see. So what we don't see at this time that we live in, what we are not seeing in the Spirit, is such an important thing to know, that we must try to see in the Spirit, not on this earthly plane. Whatever we are seeing at this moment in time on the earth, yes, we are seeing it, but we must try to see in the Spirit as Jehovah Sabaoth. He is working behind the scenes, and we just don't see it because we're not seeing in the Spirit. So that was an important message for last Shabbat, the 4th of July, in Independence Day for America. So this reading coming up, this Shabbat, is going to be about Phineas. But before that, I will open with a prayer. Yeshua HaMashiach, Jehovah Sabaoth, we enter into your gates, your ear gates, your eye gates, your mouth gates, your gates, Jehovah, with an open heart. We enter into your courts with thanksgiving and praise. We praise you, Jehovah Sabaoth. We praise your holy name. Yah, we praise your holy name. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. And I will also say the Shema. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vayed. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Praise be the name of his glorious, glorious name forever and ever. So this reading coming up is Phineas of Pinchas. Phew! Which is all Numbers 25 through to 30, when Moses, he would be dying. Aaron died first, and then Moses was facing his death, and he knew he was facing his death. And Yah brought him up to show him the promised land, to show him the promised land the Bri Israel were going to be inheriting, that they were going to be passing through into the promised land that Yah had promised them. So Moses was shown the promised land, but he never entered it. So this was a transitional period for Moses, a transitional period that Moses had to ask Adonai before he died who was going to bring in the Bri Israel through the promised land, who was going to be the shepherd, who was going to lead his sheep. And he waited on his answer from Adonai. And Adonai chose Joshua to lead as a shepherd, to lead his people into the promised land. So this was a major transitional period that we are all in at this moment in time, as we live on this 5780 calendar, moving into 5781. Before we know it, in September, we will be in a new year. The year, a new year. We will be in the new year before we know it, on Jehovah's calendar. So Moses chose Yeshua to lead the Bri Israel into the Holy Land for their promises, and that we must, as America, keep our eyes on Yeshua HaMashiach, our covenant that we have with Yeshua, that he is leading us into our promised land through the transition. We are going through change at this moment in time, through a transitional period, everything that is going on in America. It is a transitional period. We cannot focus on the world, what is going on in this world. We must focus our eye on Yeshua and what we see in the spirit, not what we see on this earth. We Yeshua has chosen us out of the world, out of this earth. He is leading us to our promised land, our change and our transition, our transitional period. So through this time of Numbers 25 through 30, Moses has chosen Joshua. He laid his hands upon Joshua. He transferred his mantle from Moses to Joshua. His Ruach HaKodesh was transferred, his spirit was transferred from Moses to Joshua. And Joshua was made the shepherd to lead his sheep, his Israel congregation, through the wilderness and in to their promised land. Just as Yeshua is leading us, we keep our eyes focused on Yeshua. He will lead us. He will not lead us astray. He will lead us into our promised land, our inherited land that Yah has already chosen for us. He has already made our way into the promised land. So I am going to be reading Joshua 1, chapter 1, 1 through 16. Now it came about, after the death of Moses, the servant of Adonai, that Adonai spoke to Joshua, son of Nun, Moses' aide, saying, My servant Moses is dead. So now arise, you and all these people, cross over this Jordan to the land I am giving to them, to the children of Israel. Every place on which the sole of your foot treads, I am giving to you. As I spoke to Moses from the wilderness and this Lebanon to the great river, the Euphrates River, all the land of the Hittites to the great sea, toward the setting of the sun will be your territory. No one will be able to stand before you all the days of your life. Just as I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will not fail you or forsake you. Chazak, Chazak, be strong. Be strong. Chazak means be strong. For you will lead these people to inherit the land I swore to their fathers to give them. Only be very strong and resolute to observe diligently the Torah which Moses my servant commanded you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, so you may be successful wherever you go. This book of the Torah shall not depart from your mouth. You are to meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. For then you will make your ways prosperous, and then you will be successful. Have I not commanded you? Chazak, be strong. Do not be terrified or dismayed, for Adonai your God is with you wherever you go. You see, so Adonai is telling us now at this time, do not be afraid, be strong. Yah is with us. He is walking with us through our promised land. Do not pay attention to the world. Come out of it. Do not live in it. Be strong. Focus your words on my word. Stay in my word. I will guide you. Then Joshua commanded the officials of the people, saying, "Go through the camp and charge the people, saying, prepare provisions, for within 3 days you will be crossing over this Jordan to go in to possess the land which Adonai your God is giving you to possess." And Joshua spoke to the Reubenites, Gadites, and half-tribe of Manasseh, saying, "Remember the word that Moses, the servant of Adonai, commanded you, saying, Adonai your God has given you rest and has assigned to you his land. This land, your wives, your little ones, and your cattle will remain in the land which Moses gave you beyond the Jordan. But you will cross over before your brothers, armed all the mighty men of valor, and will help them until Adonai gives your brothers rest, as he has given you, and they also possess the land that Adonai your God is giving them. Then you will return to the land of your inheritance and possess what Moses, the servant of Adonai, gave you, beyond the Jordan toward the sunrise." And they answered Joshua, saying, "All that you have commanded us, we will do, and wherever you send us, we will go. Just as we obeyed Moses in all things, so we will obey you." He was with Moses, meaning Adonai was with Moses. His word was with Moses. "Whoever rebels against your commander, does not obey your words in all that you command him, he will put to death. Only be strong and courageous." So, Chazak, Chazak, be strong, is what Adonai is telling us at the moment, this moment in time. Be strong and courageous in Yah's word. Pay attention to his word. Stay in his word. Read his word, his most holy word. The Torah, his most holy word of Yeshua HaMashiach. Pay attention to his word. Stay in his word. Be strong and courageous. He has a plan for your life. He is guiding you and walking you through to the Holy Land that he has promised you, through this most difficult time that we are living in. This most difficult time because we are living in this world, but we are not of this world. We cannot focus eyes on the world, all the evil of the world. He has chosen us out of the world. We are to move forward into his promised land, that Yeshua HaMashiach has chosen us out of the world and is leading us to our promised land that he has for us. Yeshua HaMashiach is leading us to our promised land. Whew. I hope and pray that this word has strengthened you. Chazak, Chazak, be strong, and courageous in Yah's word. Move forward no matter what this world is looking like in this demonic evil time that we live in. But Yeshua is leading us. Adonai Zavarot, Yah the Most High, is leading us to our promised land. So I hope and pray that these words are words of encouragement to strengthen you, to help you be courageous, to move you through to your promised land. I will leave you with this word of blessing. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord bless you. And may the Lord's face shine upon you. May the Lord be gracious to you. May the Lord lift his countenance up upon you. And may the Lord give you his peace, his holy Hashem, his holy peace, Shalom. His holy, most holy words, Shalom. Ayeh Asher Ayeh. Thank you for listening. Go in peace. Praise be Yah on Most High Adonai Sabaoth. Through Yeshua HaMashiach, our Prince of Peace. Thank you from Zayinbranch Ministries. Shalom.